Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another stream. It's been a while. Was considering doing big news this week, but honestly there wasn't really any news after all. For those who are just tuning in for a quick recap, I think for globals, and remember to submit your survey form for the Bang Dream crossover, so you get an extra vote for the chance to 10 packs or the booster box, the extra booster. And in JP's news, there was a championship finals last night for me. I was watching that, and it was pretty exciting. Shira brought the heat, brought the dual Bermuda spice. Totally didn't know how to feel about that, but yeah, overall we are. Hey, how's it going, Voidbuster? We are third. We have built up a more comfortable margin with fourth, chasing second. So there's no two absolute. Silver Yoshi's just jesting. So yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, comfortable to end off the season as third. You still get your gold invite. Still top 28. Everything is fine and dandy. How's it going, Tyson? Very nice to see you. But yeah, no big news this week. Honestly, nothing much. But yeah, I've been grinding a lot with shadows lately, so that's the plan. We're just gonna keep going. And hey, how's it going, Brain? It's been a while. Yeah, it was good though yesterday. I mean, a few hours ago there was maintenance, so it was weird because I've already built up that habit of just like basically every moment of just like I'm just playing, even though maybe I'm like, you know, writing an essay or you know, doing video chats, video calls. I'm still playing on the side. Like, it felt really weird to just not play and just go like, it's okay to sleep, nobody else is playing, nobody can play. But yeah, VP Farmer, great way to start off the day. Raphael, how come 2 absolutes? Yeah. Silver's joking. Void, Bermuda Spice, what the hell did I miss in those finals? You have to go see Pacifica, yo. Pacifica got to top 4. Void top 4. It wasn't even pure duels. What is this? Ek got to Legend 20 with the cats and a bit of French Dragons. Very cool. Is it Nouveau Vague or Nouveau Vague? I feel like messing up the pronunciation. I'm Englishifying it. Yes, I should just go with Nouveau Vague, because that's what I heard from the commentators just now. So Brain, it's good. Thing that update did not happen my birthday. Right. Playing a lot of sorry, Raphael Vag. You know what? I'll Google it. Usually they have the pronunciate it for me thing. Tyson, did you take a break? No. We keep going. Maintenance was nice though. It's the French pronunciation. Yes, French dragons. After all, it means wave. Ooh. Usually, Brain. Usually it happens on the 16th of a month. The update. Oh well, this update was because of the time zone changes. So right now it's 2:18 p.m. for me. So our friends in like in Hong Kong or Singapore, I believe, would be 2:18 a.m. So before it used to be like a 11-hour or 13-hour time difference. Now it's just 12 hours. So it's easier to follow. At least I don't need to jumble between 11 or 13 because I never bothered to remember it. But it's like 12 plus or minus 1. Now it's just 12. Easier. Heck, you can also hear how Kai pronounces it. I mean, to be fair though, right? Like, sounds rude, but Japanese pronunciation isn't always like accurate as well. I always find it weird when people like actively try to pronunciate the way the anime characters do, even though triggers, it's an English word, right? And then people have to pull off that Japanese accent, which is I find a bit weird, but I guess it's you're trying to embody the character, so there's that. Brain, same here, man. It's 2:18 in the Philippines. It's late, my dude. It's late. But hopefully everyone's doing fine. 2:18 in the morning. Yes. The other side of the world. But yeah, nothing much really. I think after this season, the plan is, so I have a few video ideas. So for the 9 people here, you can vote, or like let me know what you think. So I mean, obviously I have to do the set 14 overview. I have to. I feel like it's like the most popular video, and it's probably the most helpful one. It's just really straightforward. And also the anniversary stuff. So I've been compiling the anniversary stuff, and honestly that stuff, it's a lot. It's not like, should I condense it or make it a separate video? Let me know. I'm more leaning towards keeping it simple, because it's not one-to-one, but like conceptually, like, there's team missions, roughly speaking what kind of missions there are. I think that kind of thing is okay, so I'm kind of feeling like a one video kind of thing. And then other than that, I've had requests for like a Revenger advanced guide. So for those who followed this channel way back then, the first type of videos I wanted to do was about the intricate tactics, or like decision making kind of process in the decks that I'm familiar with. And honestly, I've been playing Revengers so much recently that I found myself learning a lot more about the ins and outs of the deck, so I feel more confident making that kind of video. So I don't know if you're interested, but let me know. Deck profile for Nouveau Vague. New Wave, Transcendence Dragon New Wave, okay. So if you're interested in that, can't do Reiji, can't do Silverthorn because I don't have that stuff. Won't do MLB because Exculpate is pretty meh. What did they search? Oh, they missed. Okay. Next week we see second archetypes for Overdress. Yeah, very exciting. I mean, technically we already started seeing this, right? With the Stoicheia. X-Herald X, how's it going? I'm just chilling at Legend 17. Current meta isn't too exciting to play ranked in. It really, honestly, isn't. Maybe it's my bias speaking with my burnout, but it's kind of. It is. It's not that fun. It's really combo heavy. You have your Silverthorns, your Reigis, your Revengers, your Eradicators. Like, everything is about popping off and then winning the game. Sometimes it just like feels like there's not a lot of interaction. It feels like there's even less interaction nowadays. That's what I'm trying to say. Brain, what other clans did I reach level 50 with besides Shadows? Well, I started with Novas. Honestly, free-to-play players go-to choice back in Season 0, Season 1, Season 2. You started with Ashura Kaiser, you have, even budget Gold Rutiel into Ashura Kaiser, into Perfect Riser, and Legend 50 with that. And then it's Royals with MLB, played a lot of that. And then it's Shadows, Kagero. I think that's the 4 I have right now. But I'm working towards Link Joker. And what else? I think the others are around level 20-ish. Event clans are usually less than level 10. I'd say that, yeah. Void. Anyways, I figured what was wrong with the notifications. It was personalized. It was not personalized at all. Figures it would be so simple. Yeah, YouTube is surprisingly intricate, but good that you figured it out. You know, you're first here, and very nice to see you pop in. Storm Gaming Z, how's it going? I'm really sad because somehow my main got deleted. I top tier Shadows and Gold, Narukami, Link Joker, and Kagero, and have been re-rolling. Have you tried contacting Bushi and or Game Studio and asking them to retrieve your account? I know they take like a little while to respond back, and they don't respond during the weekend, but while you're re-rolling, maybe it's a good shot to just message them and see if they can retrieve it. If not, well, you're still spending this time to re-roll and reset, and if it does, then that means you can just stop resetting, you know, anytime, and get your old OB stuff back. So try that. Hopefully it helps. Raphael, don't worry, you're pronouncing Nouveau Vague correctly. Alright, awesome, Raphael. I appreciate the vote of confidence. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Tyson, same storm? Oh no, yeah. Raphael, you have any decks that people say shouldn't work well on paper but ends up to be decent? On Zero or TCG, Raphael? I think a lot of it is like, you know, player experience. I think one thing that worked shouldn't work well on paper that actually ends up to be good is, let's think. Zero, Dai Kaiser is definitely my first pick. Chaos Breaker Dragon is also a really great pick for this point. Both from the same set. People were like, Chaos Breaker trash, you know, Dai Kaiser godly, meta defining. Didn't happen. So, you know, one was really good on paper, really bad in practice. One was really bad on paper, really good in practice. I mean, on paper though, you know, you can argue, was it even that bad or was it even that good? I think there's a lot of perspective coming into this decision. But I'll say general consensus, I think Dai Kaiser, Chaos Breaker Dragon, set 14 in general was mixed reaction. And I think we died this game. But I think it's a great example of, you know, theory not aligning itself with practice. The Necromancers have some neat synergies with the Sylvans. It would be cool if the other nations could also do similar mixes. I hope so. I'm sure they try to do that. They're not going to go stick to the archetype kind of practice again, right? Not so soon. Alright, we have a 2 in 18-ish shot since we drove check 2 cards. So, like what? Odds are not that nice. Let's see. Nope. Alright. Well. Storm, yeah, that feels terrible. I'm so sorry, man. But yeah, what can we do? We can try our best. I try to retrieve it. But I'm glad you're working on it because yeah, I'm so sorry, man. Heck, well, I have 9 draw Great Nature, also against the orthodox approach. X Herald X. Chaos is going to push down those combo decks next set, so hopefully it will shake up the meta, definitely. Heck, don't rely on stance, just push damage faster early game. Yes. Cool stuff. I have 9 draw Genesis and Nouveau Sealed Dragons. That's interesting, Nouveau Sealed Dragons. I don't play Sealed Dragons, so I don't know how good that is, but 9 draw Genesis, ooh. Nice. It's like a VP farmer, but like they threw before they could even VP farm. Very awesome. 6 digits. How many digits of VP do I have? It starts with a 6. That's like 3-4 times. 4 times almost what I usually get. Type. How's it going, Type? Am I interested in doing a video sharing my experience going ham on ladder for an entire season? Definitely, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna screenshot that one right here. And but if you are interested in my thoughts the first time I went ham, feel free to go check out way back when, around 6 months ago. 6, 7, 8, almost 8 months ago, huh? Around set 7? So that's like 6 months, yeah, 6 months ago, when I got to second. I think this season was definitely way harder because there's no rank sharing anymore. There's no more collusion. Game Studio figured out game theory. Wow. But yeah, so last time second place was Legend 98. This time, third place is Legend 158, and we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Like I'm seeing myself getting to like hopefully Legend 160, 165-ish by the end of today. So definitely really rough. Not very rewarding, but it's a good experience. I think a lot of people are enjoying this coverage, and joining us on this journey to insanity. I plead everyone who has a life, you know, has a job or has, you know, school, or that they care about their grades or whatever, to please hesitate and think about the consequences of doing a grind like this. It's not good for your actual like life, and yourself. Like I haven't found time to go back to Ring Fit Adventure. I used to be doing it every day. It feels good, man. But then once you break down that habit, then it's a downward spiral, and it's pretty bad. But anyways, Brain, by the way, you're now Legend 29. One more, and you can rest for the season. That is probably at least top 500, correct? Let me know. Oh, Storm, it's been 1 month already. Damn. Well, if it's 1 month already, I mean, and hopefully 1 month already means they didn't reply to you. If they did, then chances are really, really low. If they didn't, then maybe try one last time. Maybe they forgot. I mean, they have a lot of stuff to work on. Probably from what I've heard, they're a small team. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, what can we do? Meeting, how's it going? What rewards do you think we will get for the 1 year anniversary? I will cover this. In the set overview coming soon to YouTube near you. But overall, we're getting a lot of more team missions. We're probably gonna see the Kai and Aichi banner, which will feature, you know, spotlight units from previous sets. And then what else? What else do we see? We will see the clan event banners. So all the previous clan event stuff, maybe you missed this or that. Well, you have a chance to use your normal packs and gachas to roll for it. So no more or jumping over hurdles of RNG. It's just one hurdle of RNG through the gacha, not like stamina into drops into rolls. You know, that's like 2 or 3 hurdles of RNG that you have to go through. So it's more diluted. The banner is definitely more diluted because you're getting like one gacha has 3 different clans, but you know your general banner has like 4 or 5 clans usually, so it's not actually that bad. And yeah, you actually get to use your packs, not just your gems. So yeah, positive. Raphael, I understand that Leopold's reverse stand effect not being locked behind LB4 is nice. Wait, is it? That's pretty sick. I missed that. Oh, missed ride, Monica. Heck, problem relying on stand is you can't guarantee them. And I think this is a really important point. It's like, you know, clans, why do clans play 9 draws? Because you can work it offensively and defensively. I think everyone knows this, right? But the only reason why you're playing like crits or stands is when A, your deck doesn't have enough push power and you're desperate enough to use them, or B, you're drawing a lot already and you can afford to use them, even though they're less consistent. So decks like OTT definitely not play 9 draws because, well, you have the draw power to go through your deck, and the variability of those offensive triggers are lower because you can stack them, right? So I hope people understand it's not just like crits are bad or anything. Like, it's not that simple. It's just that well, it doesn't synergize with the current decks. So once we get to a point in G or something where like card advantage is like you just draw your entire deck, well, there's no reason to play draws. Actually, you'll see some decks in this meta right now will not play 9 draws most of the time, like Genesis or Grand Blue or OTT, because these decks already fuel and generate card advantage enough, which makes them have room to play these offensive triggers. So yeah, like if you're playing 9 stands like Shadows, I'd be laughing, but you know, maybe not in the future. Maybe there's some weird janky variant that can actually take advantage of stands properly. So anyways, I digress. 9 tanked. I mean, Daikaiser Cheese can still be fun. Screw Counter Blast Dragon. It's fun, but it's not meta defining like people expected, right? Like 90%, well, from my perspective, 90% of the Facebook groups or like the Reddit was like creaming themselves over Daikaiser, like, yo, guard break OP, this is like silent top 3.0. Hindsight was 2020. But yeah, I mean, I'm still looking forward to play. I'm still looking forward to play Daikaiser. So that's that. I think our opponent has a PG. All right, and then we can bypass that 6 damage heal. Oh, that Aquaforce play from last night. That Maelstrom reverse to beat that 6 damage Nouveau heal. Beautiful. Let's try to replicate that here. 6 damage shield. Nope. Alright, very nice. A win is a win. The So is dumb. Did you follow up on the account sharing drama from last time? I went on MKWA's chat. I mean, apparently, according to Absolute, like #1, that talked to Shiroyasha. Apparently, account sharing is not against terms of service (TOS). I mean, I don't particularly enjoy the drama. I just want to do do me. I'll do me. And you know, if people want to. I mean, I have no right to impose my own ethics or morals to other people. That's not my right. You know, on paper, it's not wrong. So that's all I can say. But yeah, that's between Absolute and Silver Yoshi at this point. Like, I'm way out of the contention. But yeah, I'm okay. Like, top 3 is fine for me. Like, the intention was top 28, and then the intention now is top 3 because of the Shiro circuit. So as long as I get top 3, I'm fine. And I embrace the memes of never getting first place. I've been scrolling through the Reddit Discord. People are get your memes ready, kids. 3rd place, and then you know the one where like everyone's like, 2nd place is sad, and then 3rd place is like champagne everywhere. Like that's gonna be me. So screw the haters. I embrace my memes. Storm, thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, I feel really bad. Like, let me know if there's anything I can help out with. But honestly, I don't think I can help much with. You seem to have a lot of experience, so there's nothing much you need my thoughts on. And I don't know anyone in contact with Bushi. Like, maybe you're better off finding different fight or someone else in this case. But yeah, all I can say is I'm so sorry, and good luck. I'm sure you can pick yourself back up. Work with what you have. You have a lot of experience, and can't wait to see you back up in Legend and on ladder soon. Herald X, I can't wait to build Great Nature next set, see if I can get a good build, have a few ideas. I'm saving my post for the first Any to get more triple rares out of it. Yes, so one more thing for first Any is that back then they had triple rare medals. So if you remember, like set 7 or set 8 JP Global, like half year anniversary, I think it's just better terminology, we had triple rare medals, like the Aichi medals. So 15 packs, 50 medals equals 1 triple rare, 15 packs, 15 medals equals 1 double rare. And this was accessible for all the available sets right now in the game, including the most recent set. So if you want to go back to set 13 and use your triple rare medals or double rare medals, you can do that. You can do that. So that's really exciting. Like what X Herald says, X Harry Herald X said, sorry for butchering your name. If you're patient and if you are willing to bet that they're giving the same treatment with the medals to global, then it's gonna pay off and it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. Storm, and it feels like it will be hard to reach it again. Well, I'll say for sure, in my opinion, it will be harder because decks have evolved and you're starting with, you know, even like the discrepancy in your collection is even higher, right? So it will be higher, it will be harder, but I'm sure you can persevere and you can push through it and you'll make it. I mean, one thing is, again, linking back to the anniversary, if you can take advantage of the anniversary and get started with that, maybe you can get started with Nubatama, and so you can have a complete Nubatama deck, you know, to start off your collection with. I think that would be a great starting point as well. So consider that. Might not be as powerful as, you know, full power Avengers or whatever, but still, I think it's a much more reasonable place to start and a collection to complete as a new account, in my opinion. You'll have a lot of stamina to accompany a new account, so it'll be nice like that too. So we have a car in our hand. So I'm playing car again. And what that means is the goal placement. Generally, if you have car, if you know you have car in your hand, you want your car placement to be flexible, right? If you have a full board except for for behind Vanguard Circle and you top deck a grade 2 or grade 3, it's kind of dead unless you step over something. So generally speaking, I want to keep my side columns comfortable if I have a car or a Tar 2. Ek also means the Legion. Stride Fox deck with Shatnor might not work in 0, unfortunately. Yeah, Great Nature feels different from the TCG, definitely. Anthony, how's it going, Anthony? Selling his life for a tournament of RNG game day 14. Bro, actually, this amount of effort, I could have done something more, definitely more productive in life. With that said, if I didn't have this going on this, you know, last 2 weeks, I probably would have just been like wasting away watching TV or something else. So yeah, I'm still doing that while I'm playing, but so yeah, I guess I can spin it as at least I'm doing something, question mark, concerning. Losing sleep is not fun though. Like Zero Deck's Zero rank system is definitely a very, very, very flawed. Yeah, like a lot of people have the perception that maybe tournament mode or champions tournament, they're all like zap the back. They search PG, right? Oh no, Cursey. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like they think that championship tournament, normal tournament, ranked, everything is different. It's not. It's the same pool, everyone. It's the same pool. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but yeah. Like you're matching beginners with like people like high up on legend. It's weird. It's weird. Anthony, I believe it's good that decks will work different in Zero because you get a new experience. Definitely, it's different and it challenges you to. It's a different game, right? It's same-ish cards, same-ish characters, but it's a different game. Tyson, Spring Break. Don't know what that emoji is supposed to mean. Zero ranked is very forgiving up to Legend 20, then it's painful. Yep. Agree. But yeah. Brain, is PBD and PBO still good in Zero? They're viable, is what I'll say. They're viable. I won't say good, but they're viable. Definitely viable. Anthony. I only played Zero in my life, so I don't know much about the game. I think that's good as well because you don't have as much like previous experience as biasing your 5 cards, eh? 5 cards. Alright, let's push for damage instead. The card can just waste it. Sometimes you want to push the power to car to get rid of your opponent's units because Kagero isn't known for generating card advantage, but since they already have 5, they hit 6. Heal, draw, heal, draw. Julio, how's it going, my dude? Julio Sanchez. Good to see you around. Anthony, Brain, if you wombo combo with Mordred, PBD and PBO can make early pressure and decks cannot overcome the early. Yeah, it feels really weird, right? Because on paper, they're not on the same power of level of power. What the hell? Level of power, but just the fact that you're not LB4 is like is a trade-off. The pro is you get to push fast stronger earlier with no restriction. The con is you're lacking a threat, so you don't have a credible threat at LB4 anymore or LB5. So that's something to worry. It's a riskier deck to play in this current meta. Anthony, that's why even right now with random MLB can destroy a break cry deck. Yes. Absolutely. Oh no, there's no more Blastodarks. Alright, we need to hit our 2 heals. Back to back, please. Can we make it happen? Nope, we cannot. 1 heal at least? No. All being able to PGs make early crits a lot stronger. Kagero with Striking and everything. Dote, yeah, it's crazy. Storm. The account I got now, I'm maining Revenges with 2 BDR, 2 Raging, 4 Mordreds. It's running good. Definitely not optimal, but it's better than anything, right? I only had 1 PG, so no dice. Anthony, I may play old PGs and Liberators with the crit pressure, but other than that, some decks need discard and have the ability of discarding PGs. Good. Definitely. Kartik, how's it going, man? I'm solid. WG. Same to you. How's it going on your end? We're almost done. That's all I care about. We're almost done. Just gotta stay focused and end off this season on a good Good pace, good page. Link Joker matchup, be careful of expanding your board. Sometimes it's just better to not fill it in and generate that card advantage, because if there's nothing there, they can't lock it. If there is something there, they can lock it. Which, you know, the positive thing is, well, it will come back eventually. It's not a minus, but it means that you're minused out, you're locked out of the circle, right? So locked out of that option. How's it going, Cardfight Geek? How's your grind coming along? Anthony, I'm in big trouble. Should I follow the meta and get Star Invaders with the medals, or should I follow my passion and pray pulling Ganslot Zenith? Well, let me tell you what, Zenith is top tier as well. Zenith is arguably better than Star Invaders, so take that for what you will. But personally, I think, yeah, again, I agree with Raphael. Passion is more important. Just because you enjoy it, like, you're not gonna get burnt out. Like, even when I play a deck like that I really like, right? Like Shadows, I get burnt out as well. It's not easy. Wait, blink and you'll miss it. This is your average hand, my dudes. How do I play this? Andrew Maxi, Entropy, I sent you a message on Discord. I will check that out in a bit. Let me see. Geek, I've never played Shadows in the past besides Revenger and Zero, and it's Drag Ruler really that great, as I think the Emerald is better. It requires less to get the same results. It's slightly different. I hear what you're saying, because it essentially deals 1 damage with the extra crit, but directly dealing 1 damage and having crit +1 is very different, because crit +1 you can get PG'd, and then your other 2 columns have to both hit to win the game. But if you deal 1 damage, then all 3 attacks will proc PG or threaten for lethal, right? So I hear what you're saying, but I disagree. Their functions are different. I think if you're gonna compare, you're gonna compare Drag Ruler with something more in the veins of Raging Form, because you're dealing 1 damage and then dealing another damage. Like, you're threatening for multi-attack rather than crit pressure. Slightly different, but yes, in the vein of dealing damage, I guess. And one difference is Drag Ruler, you can spam it. It's not once per turn. Weed is once per turn. Raging Form is once per turn. So that's the difference. Is it more expensive? Yes, but there are, you know, it's always a trade-off, right? More gains for more cost is balanced. Cardfight Geek, in my opinion, the chase card for 17 is Swordbreaker and Judged by Revenger. Judged by Revenger is a grade 0, so I mean, it's really good. Swordbreaker is definitely really solid too, and it's really flexible, so you're not wrong there. Anthony, that card is a big power-up. Abyss Dragon. Revenger Abyss. Very cool. Cardfight Geek, as I have said, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. Ek, instead of damage stalling, I find it more efficient just push your opponent to VG range fast before they set up their big combo plays. Several decks can't recover from that, definitely. I think it's really matchup dependent to choose what you're trying to do. Linear decks don't function really well in this meta anymore because your opponent knows absolutely what you're trying to do. They know your winning image and they can play around it, right? But if you are playing decks like Revengers or Liberators or what else I think is really flexible with their play? I think primarily these two, where you have multiple directions of play. You know, you have your early game aggro with Tortu, with Esgrad. You have your mid game pressure with your retires. You have your late game pressure with either Darmwood with crit, either Raging Farm with restand. As in, your opponent has a more difficult way to play around you. That's really, really good in this meta because it means you can choose to play fast or slow, right? Some decks like MLB, you have to choose to play fast. You can't really stall the game out because you can't keep up the pace. Some decks you have to play slower and find your pieces. So I think that's what makes it, like what makes certain meta decks meta, because you can choose your pace, right? Decks like Kagero with, you know, you have your Striking plays if you want, you have your Dote plays, you have your Nouveau Vigs, Nouveau Vibes, you have your Dauntless plays. Especially with the buff, it's much more flexible and makes it much more fluid of a deck to compete with. All right, now we have to pray that our opponent doesn't have have two PGs. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So, whee! Oh, the PG! Oh! Anthony, Abyss, yeah, the Legion era stuff. Storm, I have all the double rares and just missing one nullity. Only if somehow I could farm BDR season again. Well, if you wait long enough, you will get the coupons, the tournament coupons for that. Nullity, I don't think is that important. If you have Curse Lancer, if you have mains, you have a lot of stuff that you can replace it with. Because you have Tortu, hard carrying your booster kind of numbers. 12k at speeder actually isn't that important. Problem with MLB is giving up 2 intercepts. Most decks will punish that super hard, except for Link Joker that can't punish that. GGWP. I'll just go scissors because you got the free easels. Exactly. Andrew, hey Entropy, I want you to check out my deck. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you understand that I'm busy grinding. Like, I don't have another account to just copy and paste your code. So I hope you can be more understanding. Like, every single minute counts. If you feel me. Yeah. MVG, I'm doing great. We'll grind today to get to top 50. Insane. Cheers. Let's end off top 50. Anthony, Link Joker would suffer against a deck like that. Yeah, exactly. Pipe Ride, how's it going? How much time you play to get to rank 159 all day, every day for the last 14 days? Well, I had a slow start. But yeah, mostly all day, every day, my friend. Perfect Geek Anthony, there's a possibility Zenith will be a rank war. That's what I heard from people discussing it as well. I mean, you know, generally speaking, the playmat, like from the tournaments, those consistently become rank rewards. So, yeah. Entropy, at certain points you want to be damage denying, of course. But did you see my hand? Damage denying won't help me at all in that game. I played the 2-column strategy, so at least I have one extra column for offensive plays to end off the game potentially, but just didn't work out, man. Just didn't work out, and that's just how it is sometimes. Anthony, I don't want to spec a rank reward. Well, at least it'll turn into 30 crafting mats? Question mark. Yep. Fei fan 17. How's Bermuda with the dual stuff? Well, I'll let you know. Bermuda did end up top 4, 3rd place in the championship finals tournament yesterday. Was it pure duos? It wasn't. It was Pacifica duos. So that's really interesting. Go check out. Check that out, please. I think it's Shira brings a lot to the table with creativity. Um, you want OG art, I respect that. Low tier 1 or high tier 2. Liberators, I mean, with set 17 stuff, I think is would be scary. Favorite fan, do you guys run into much Burma ranking? Not me, not in global. They're practically non-existent on global. Storm, can I please explain the tournament coupons? Sure, of course. So you enter tournament. At minimum, you get 2 coupons and one of those medals. Those silver coin medals. I think they're called V medals. And with 25, oh, for 50, you can trade for a triple rare from the V tournament. With 10 or something, you can trade for a double rare. And then less for like the rares and common stuff, alt arts. V tournament stuff, generally speaking, is alt art units. So like alt art Silent Tom, alt art Amaterasu, etc. And besides that, rank rewards from the future will from the past will actually come back and return as a V tournament coupon exchange. So I mean, tournament's still up right now. You can go check out what they have in the listing. So we're just gonna go for lethal. Punisher 1 PG, hopefully that's all they have to show. If I wasn't at 5, I would kept the Raging Form and retire the Raging Form, so I have that one extra slot of breathing space. But right now, if they just do the Break Ride lock, then they can only lock 1 anyways, and I only have 2 PGs in hand, so I need that extra rear to actually protect me from 3 hits if they do that. Anthony, not because the OGR, because they will wait some time before giving them. Yes. Emperor Broly, how's it going, Broly? What will be the rank rewards for next season? Next season is the Purple Trapezes season. Fan, how does rerolling work? How do you do it? You just keep making new accounts and going through the notion of opening the free packs that they give you until you end up with an account with a lot of good stuff, and you keep it. So you delete user. At the front page, once you have an account you don't want, you just to the top, delete user, make a new account, and then once you have the account you want, remember to link it so you don't lose it. Very important distinction. Now, Illuminati locker here. So many like jokers. Real ZBD, you're gonna finish top 28 most likely. Did we? I think we died. Chat, how do you play hands like this? You never see our grade 2s, man. Real ZBD, and you shouldn't need to go do this again since I thought that gets you your invite to Springfest. Yes, that's it. It's over. It's over. My career is over. Maybe I should have rerolled Mordred, so if I did hit 6 damage heal, I at least have a Break Ride move, retire something. But that's a slight misplay. I was tilting. But yes, rewriting is good. Rewriting is good. But let's just end this off. even if I examine shield, I don't think I have a great shot. Pipe Ride, where can I look for the tournament? The championship or the... So, here. I'll drop the championship link in the chat right now. Yo, we went up and went back down. This is really tilting, you know. Like, I hope people understand how miserable this is. Good lord. Here you go. So against this matchup, Pale Moon, they are not susceptible to rushing. Just full steam ahead. Anthony, even if Bermuda made top 1, I don't want to go deal with the FBI with my 60 years. Oliver, did you see the Vanguard 0 Championship? Yes, I did. It was really exciting, Oliver. Yeah. Imagine being the poor dude who ends up top 29, and that would be really, really sad. Hopefully that dude isn't me. It's like, wake up, drops out, feels like puking. And this is why I wanted to push so hard so fast. So this means that if anything happens, I still have like a couple hours of breathing space before I need to get my phone fixed or my computer fixed before I can go back to grinding. So I won't be like nailed 29th and feels bad, man. That would be terrible. Meh. How's it going? Meh. The hand is meh, definitely. Bubblegum, Dungeon 159. Yes. Oof. Storm, tournament reward, Lukia and JP looks so sick. That is the ranked reward. Just want to clarify that so people don't get confused, but yes, I know, it looks amazing. Honestly, arguably, it's better than the original art. But yeah. My hand is not covered, you're right. Why is my hand not covered? Whatever, let's just keep it like this for the rest of the game. Yeah, thanks for covering me, my dude. Okay, Brain, you will rank up again. See you later, man. Bye. 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 Entropy, if you don't enter the tournament, what will you do? I will move on with my life. And what else can I do? Yeah, I don't think I have the time. I don't have the chance in my life to redo this grind again from the top. So alright. Pale Moon's pressure comes from the break ride turn, so I remember day 1 when I said, you know, maybe put the break ride as a heal. No, please do not. Please don't listen to me without any experience. Definitely as a draw trigger, you want to get that break ride turn to get that multi crazy ass combo play. And it is the biggest form of pressure and push that you have right now. Brain, I'm planning to reach 30 and rest after that. Good rest. Come back. Meh. How am I? Not feeling good. Feels good a bit. Feel like I'm felt pretty bad not being able to play, honestly. Like there's a part which is like, you know, you get to sleep without worrying other people, like, you know, climbing like an ass. You know that everyone else can't play as well, but at the same time, I feel a bit of that withdrawal. Like I can't imagine myself not playing Vanguard 0 while like eating, or can't imagine myself playing Vanguard 0 while like doing any work or watching YouTube or following other people's stream as well. Like Vanguard Zero has become like eerily attached. I don't know. Definitely not healthy. I was gonna say I don't know if this is healthy. Definitely not healthy. I'm glad my symbiotic relationship with Vanguard Zero will end soon. Is that how you say how you use symbiotic? I don't know. Fifi fan, no, please. People stream snipe, please cover it. Yeah, but people hated on me for covering it the other day. I don't know. Okay, retire. We punch, punch, punch. Hope our opponent doesn't have 3 PGs. If they do, then it's GG. If they don't, then it's GG, right? Pretty standard plays here. Nothing much. Let's show them the power of the grade 3s. Oh! Heal trigger! This is 20 something, 30 something with crit. So if they hit heal, they need to hit 4 heals in a row in that turn to survive. They didn't have a PG, so feels good. Peppermint, peppermint, peppermint. It's been a long time. How are you doing, Peppermint? Hopefully your Revenger not working out is working out better right now. Meh. And I feel you, my friend. I already did my share of grind, and I'm still feeling the pains to this day. Yeah. Last time I felt like it was rough. Last time I felt like it was super rough already. But this time, man. Rank 12. Proceed to stop playing this season. It's ultra meta for no reason. Like I can understand it being because BDR, because it is a big piece for Revengers, but for Springfest a tournament, definitely it's not easy. I mean, recently I'm seeing a lot of VP farmers, which is nice. Definitely like free wins. It feels so good, especially when it's your Raka match. You can't believe it. But yeah, it's hard. Raphael, those 5 packs though, gotta work for it, man. Feifei fan at 17. It's a hobby like anything else. Never feel bad about playing or doing something you like. People are out there doing way worse stuff. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's a good way of good perspective and a good way of putting it. Thanks, man. Compared to the 16 plus packs you already got, it isn't that much of a difference. Every pack means something. If we get the anniversary event, that's a lot of free packs too, definitely. Around 100 juicy packs, so juicy. Unfortunately, a lot of them are bound to the Kai and Aichi banner, I believe, or specific sets. But still, free packs, good packs, right? Like you never know when you need the old stuff, and then it always comes in handy. Meh, a lot of free stuff useless packs, yeah, but it's still good. Storm, I'll be leaving. Thank you so much. Well, all I want is top 3, man. But thank you so much for your good words, kind words. Appreciate the support, and hope you let me know how it goes on your end next time. Would love to get a follow-up, and best of luck. Best of luck. Yeah, chances of Dinos being the second archetype of Dragon Empire is unfortunately really slim. Yeah, like you saw the cards that they showed recently. The odds aren't in your favor, my dude. Raphael, anyone have any advice for Tetra? I don't think it's a bad deck, but once Maelstrom Reverse comes, I kind of feels like both Tetra and Tidal just becomes obsolete. Is Tidal Assault obsolete? I mean, I still saw it in play. Let's see. So yeah, this is a VP farmer sporing, so skip. Let's see, stream. Okay, so you see this is the Aquaforceless. this is really interesting actually. Like, I personally thought that you'd still be playing Eric because it's inconsistent. But if you hit, it's just a free unit, and it's super solid. Your wheels, your titles. Basil is still a corner piece. Can't deny it's good. It hits numbers actually. Diamantes, Maelstrom reverse crit. Glory is still good. Maelstrom is still strong. Yeah. I mean, there's another list that plays a lot of like the 6+2. To help you hit numbers because your cards don't hit numbers. But yeah, I think Aquaforce is solid. Tetra Drive, I think it's a bit iffy. It's a restander that doesn't have that much pressure actually. I was excited to play it, but at the same time, I don't want to dunk my resources since I am highly likely to qualify for a Springfest. I want to be able to play like the things I think will perform the best rather than what I enjoy the most. Fortunately, that's just how it is, but yeah, there's only so many resources, right? So, but interesting study to see the JP meta. Ek obsolete's last word anyone would attribute to Title Assault after you see what they do in G era. Once they get the power flowing and pumping, then that's where it shines the most. Right now, 9k boinga doesn't really do much, right? But later on. Peppermint, I had a really big burnout because of my multiple lose streaks, so I didn't play for like 3 days. But then I got back into the groove, and I'm ending season at Legend 20, which is okay for me. Definitely work at your own pace. Don't get peer pressured into something like this. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. And it is a game after all, right? So enjoy it at your own pace, and that's the most important thing. The triple rarity becomes a lot more justified in the G era, definitely future-proofing the card. 80 of them actually, Entropy. Oh, 20 regular packs, 80 of the mixed stuff. Well, yeah. Well, I don't have everything yet, so you know, it's a good way to at least get some cards so I can use for like hard mode or something for clans that I don't play, like Angel Feathers. Yes. Oh, I hate the DI matchup so much. Anthony, if they are bound to them, I don't complain. Materials are materials. Yep. Positive thinking. Packs are packs. Peppermint, I have 250 packs right now, and I'm hoping to get 300 for set 14. I don't even know if I have like 50 right now. Hope so, but you're loaded. You kept your eye on the prize. I respect that. Yellow bolt. Damage denying us. Storm, you came back. Can you tell me how many packs we'll be getting on the anniversary? I don't have the number on my head, but according to me, it is 100. So 80 plus 20. So that is if that's, I mean, roughly speaking, something like that. But it's not like flexible packs. A lot of the packs are like you're forced to use into certain gaches, so don't rely on them that much. But it's good to diversify your collection. Raphael, don't know what happens in G. Strides give numbers. You know, makes resending and then minus 5k actually hit numbers twice. So yeah, Raphael, it gets a bit insane. Something like a 20k swing, and then blah 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 blah, and then resend your rearguards again, and then blah 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 blah. Anthony, I'm gonna go Turbo Easel and then surrender for the packs critting early with Jailer. You have to wait for like X amount of turns, I believe. So don't immediately concede or else you just get 0. But yeah. They're just not giving me Counterblast. No! Draw triggers! Raphael sounds good, so I prioritize Tetra over Tidal in this case then. Tetra... No! I think you should prioritize Tidal. If you want to play a Tetra deck, obviously you need to play 4 Tetras. But I think Tidal is just more flexible of a card. Like you'll see this card in more Aquaforce builds than you'll see Tetra in Aquaforce builds. Because after all, your grade 3 Sona is generally your biggest beaters, right? And your boss units, while your grade 2s and grade 1s, like as long as they're good support and helps your winning image, they're always solid. Like Basils are always solid, right? Diamantes might get kicked out, but Basil is always going to be there, in my opinion. Or higher likelihood of being there. So I think I would value Tidal over Tetra. But if you enjoy the Tetra deck, then obviously go for Tetra. But yeah, Raphael, like, okay, my mistake, Tidal over Tetra, like, I'd agree with that sentiment. Anthony, man, now that I think Gold is going to be more counter to Link Joker because G era Easel, God, LJ has such a dark... Excuse me? My dude, have you seen LJ at end of G? You know, you can't even, like, avoid playing them now. They lock from hand, they lock from deck. You don't get to play the game, my friend. You don't get to play the game. If that's what you like, that's what you're into, well... Everyone has their tastes, I'll say that, but... Scary is the word I'll give you. Let's just go ham. I value the Javelin over the 10k body because we still have 3 Blaster Darks, so and they're kind of denying us. So every single counter blast matters more. And Peppermint, is Maelstrom Reverse performing well in JPE? I think there were 2 players that brought it to the championship finals. Do I think it's like the top tier or anything? Personally, I don't think so. Like from what I'm seeing, it feels more like Maelstrom from set 7 or set 8 plus some stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's that amazing, but definitely good enough to warrant bringing to like a big tournament. All right, can we top deck Blaster Dark, please? Top deck Blaster Dark. 3 out of 18. No, we cannot. Draw trigger! No! Peppermint, yeah, there's gonna be a hard nerf to Chaos in late G. And like, you think Chaos isn't consistent enough? They have like stuff that like, oh yeah, you want Infinite Zero? Well, we have a grade 3 that purposely just helps you rewrite into Infinite Zero. Oh, you want Chaos Breaker? We'll have a grade 3 that helps you rewrite into Chaos Breaker Dragon. So it feels like you have 8 Chaos Breaker Dragons. And then Chaos Breaker Dragon has its own strides that like just does bonkers stuff. You think Chaos Breaker Dragon right now is good? Well, wow. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Oh. It's nasty. Yeah, Splash Dark. Deck thin, deck win. Master Dark chop. Alright, let's hope they don't have PG. We have 5 triggers left in deck. Let's go! Let's go. Double trigger, very nice. But not drawing to PG hurts. Alright, let's see if they top deck into PG. If not, then we win. Alright, very good. Very good. Anthony, bro, I'm a gold player. I don't have fear. The fear itself. Too many fears, man. I fear I don't have the capability to comprehend that statement. Raphael, wait, if LJ lock from hand, they can potentially snipe PGs. Yeah, Raphael. In a game where you can't even guard from hand, you know? And it's not like Nubatama where like they bind it and then it can come back. It's like you place it on the board and that's it, right? So, I mean, even in the beginning of the game, like this game, I think they're correcting themselves to fix LJ better. But like I remember they stated like, oh, we will handle lock well. We will design around lock. We will make sure like Joker is not oppressive. And then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, Dusttail Unicorn is not nerfed. You can still lock front row. And then I was like, with my friends, I was like, what the hell are they thinking? Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous. Not nerfing the Dusttail. Like, I don't know how anyone expected non-nerfed Dusttail to be to be not broken in a 0. Like, Dusttail. It was so good. Now it's trash. Felt like they could have better designed it. Like, you know, not counterblast. Just like put into soul, lock something. Would have been better. Counterblast 1, lock something when your opponent already has something locked. It's just like garbage. But yeah, they're gonna have to nerf Chaos Broken Dragon hard. No question about it. No question about it. Like if they don't, then they really want that money. Like they'll probably like nerf it like in like a month or something. But yeah, I was reading like someone else's Reddit post about how displeased they were with the way that they are making changes and balance changes with the game, because they make them usually like once after every championship season, and usually this happens like at most once a month, right, at the beginning of the set. But the thing is, something oppressive, they need to change it as soon as like a ranked season's over. So I feel like, you know, like because one set has 2 ranked seasons, right? So if you knew something was oppressive on day 2 and you don't do anything about it, then that's really unhealthy as well. And I agree with that. You know, you gotta step up their pace with making these changes. Just in my opinion. Anthony, they might put you can only lock the opponent has a free rearguard circle or something. I mean, that's how it works, right? You know, you force your opponent to play a unit. I mean, can they put it on a unit that already had a unit? That, I don't know, man. I mean, even then, right? Just putting a unit on top of a circle and guaranteeing that they lost a card in hand and it's a locked circle, they can't use that circle, is pretty crazy. Can't play around it anymore. Meh, they nerfed Dusttail because of Palladium. Because you can extend locking front row for 3 turns with 3 CBs, and with CBD you're plussing for no reason, yeah. But even, like, I argue even just Dusttail by itself is already really broken. In this game, in 0. Right? Front row lock means no defensive option, no offensive option. What else do I have to say? Right? Extra options for triangle locking. Peppermint, the fact that they literally obliterated Chaos compared to its TCG self, and it's still arguably tier 1, just shows how scary lock can be. Absolutely. Tyson, what are your thoughts on Jewel Knights? Jewel Knights, I think is I don't play Jewel Knights, but I think they are quite interesting. Your playstyle will be very different with the new support in set 16. No, set 15 compared to its current iteration. But it will be strong. You have more consistent ways to plus. One of the problems with Jewel Knights from a competitor's perspective, right? Because I don't play it, was you have a lot of turbo ways to crit and pressure and stuff, like with Salome or like Ashley and plus with like your board, but you don't have the way to draw cards. And the new card lets you, you know, check top 3 and add a Jewel Knight to your hand, right? Which means that you can actually actively use skills to plus and guarantee drawing into PGs, which makes your play just more comfortable, less stressful, definitely. So I think that's and with everything that they already had going along, definitely a contender, at least tier 2 in JP. Excellent Absolute looks like you're playing Revengers. You are correct, my dude. Yes, I've been playing Revengers for the last few days. I mean, I take breaks in between to play other funner stuff, but mostly Revengers is just good at climbing. Anthony, if Jewel Knights and Aquaforce have a matchup to LJ, it's instant. That this is why the tournament, the Jewel Knight banned LJ instantly. Yes, that's a good point. It does have a rough LJ matchup, especially since you can't afford to play like the unlockers, like some other plans could, because it's on Jewel Knight's name, right? So it's awkward like that. 160. But yeah, I really like the 3-deck format. I think it's much more interesting than the 2-deck format that we used to have, especially with the variety we have nowadays. I think it's much more feasible. I think it does raise the cap or the barriers to entry of playing competitively, because it means that you need to have at least 3 competitive decks, and to maintain that is hard. But I mean, I think that just the variability in terms of options and playing is really healthy in a competitive scene. So it's harder for free-to-play players to top, but it's just more entertaining and a better, more skilled environment. Excellent Absolute, are you trying to get rank 1? No, I gave up on that a while ago. It saddens me to say this, but it's just not for me. I embrace the memes of never getting first place. I mean, even in like when I was playing chess and everything, except for like whenever it's like a group format, I always got 3rd place and 2nd place. Not that 3rd place or 2nd place is like bad, right? but never taste the taste of winning. Sebastian, how's it going, Sebastian? Revengers is good, but the cost of Raging Form is high, especially if you don't have 2 on hand. Yes. That's why you have to play smart. You can't just like throw everything out and hope it works out. Gotta set up your game plan. Alright, Operation Sack Kill Trigger. Failed. We'll get him next time, boys. Anthony, Entropy, what decks are you going to bring to the tournament? I mean, it's so far in the future that I can't really answer that question. But right now, I'm leaning towards it. I'm investing into golds. I'm investing into I mean, I've invested into Kagero, Revengers, and I'm investing into Link Joker. So those are my 4 primary picks. Link Joker, Revengers, Kagero, and the maybe Liberators. Top 4 picks. And I'm picking these because for the global format, we're having the tournament after set 17. What that means is Kagero will get Rebirth, Link Joker will get Glendios, Golds will get Monarch Sanctuary Alfred. So the metagame will be different than the championship finals in JP. And it's always good to build your collection towards clans that get the most recent support, because generally new support is good support, right? So that's my strategy moving forward. We were just laughing at 9-stand. I was just laughing at 9-stand Revengers, Shadow Paladins, and well, it's not really working out specifically because Claudius is standing there doing Claudius things, but Peppermint 160 legends. That's average of 10 legends a day. Yes, it's a bit crazy. Heal trigger. Yeah, why? Blink and you'll miss it. Look at this. Someone said raging form is expensive. It doesn't matter if you draw into all of them. Draw into every single one that was left in the deck. Sebastian just trying to get to Legend 15 this season for the gems, diamond. Peppermint, I've been pretty much figured out that my playstyle for Avengers is rush them down early and go into raging form when they're at 4 or 5. And there's a decent chance that I'll win at that point, definitely. It is a really good approach. I think, like what everyone said like earlier, like decks have a hard time dealing with rush nowadays. And Revengers has that option. Like in my opinion, the strongest thing about Revengers is its flexibility in the play. Like you can play really aggressively early on. You can have your retire options anytime, and you have your late game options to burst them down with crits or multi attacks. Feels really good to play. And if you put that pressure, they put you to 4, you break right, it's over. It's over. So I hear you, man. Sebastian, want to play golds again, but missed both Platinum and Blaster Blade Liberator rank rewards. I'm busy at that time, Liberators. Tournament coupon for the Platinum. Soon. But I honestly don't think Platinum is even that good. So, I think you're fine. Thanks, I'd absolutely love to see it. No PG. Feels so good, man. Feels so good. Peppermint, today I ranked up 4 legends and only lost twice, so it's been working out for me so far. So good. Kaleba, will they nerf Ashura Kaiser from the start in global? Like what Peppermint says, probably. I don't think it deserves to run rampant for even like a few days. Just let it die. I think it's fine. But yeah, just to be clear, it's like the samurai kind of core. Grade 1, Grade 2 got nerfed. The cross ride is the one that got nerfed. The original Ashura Kaiser is not nerfed. So just for those that are not too informed with everything going on, that is the case. That's what's going on. Whoop. Come on, heal trigger. Never lucky with the heal triggers. No, not dumb. Okay, they're playing some weird like Cocytus, Night Snow, probably no Break Ride build. No Thanatos as well, so don't need to be worrying about that much about the multi-attack plays. And one thing is, Ruin Shade, probably not a very good card. At most, like a 1 of in your build. Maybe 2 of, but I'd avoid it if I were you. You just don't get the choice of milling or not, which is terrible. Speak of the Break Ride. The magical 1 of everything. Sebastian, I've won many times. I can reach you by their hand, being depleted and cannot do twin drive. Yo, those feelings are that's a really good feeling when you can stall out the game. This is a bit awkward because we have a Doreen with like two columns, so this might not have been the best choice. Draw trigger. Sebastian, would you be up for a friend fight after the season? Definitely down for that. Skip the dude. Eight out of 23. If we hit a heal trigger here, I'd be like a really happy boy. I'd be a really happy boy. Fortunately, I am not. For some people, I really don't like this grade 3, grade 1 thing, because it clogs up your options. But sometimes you just have to, you don't have an option. The good thing about this kind of column is that, like, generally speaking, it's going to be untouched because your opponent doesn't have to attack it. So if you really need like a solid column, this is a solid formation. But if you want to make sure that you can make use of that booster and boosting different units, having grade 2 here means that it's just like, you know, your opponent has to hit over it, right? So you can put another grade 1 or grade 3 there anytime if it was a grade 2. I'm just saying, like, the booster value is high in this game because you only have 13 grade 1s. You ride with 1 for it's generally PG, so you only have 8 actually playable grade 1s. And once you use up those 8, unless you're playing a clan that generates them like from thin air like Grand Blue or Shadows, then it's a bit harsh. So don't misplay your boosters, they're actually really important. And yeah. So here, retire, swipe, win game. Here, consider going into the Diarmweed as well. I think just having the good thing about the Diarmweed is that I get to attack with Vanguard first. The good thing about the Raging Form is I get to draw and reset my hand. Both are checking for 2 PGs. So I think right now, just because I have 2 Raging Forms, I'm just gonna go for the Raging Form play. Don't know why I said no. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing about attack when Diarmweed first is I can proc heal. This move doesn't let me proc heal unless our opponent does hit a heal. Like this, of course. Five, 7. It's like one of heal trigger, of course. Draws. Nice. Still gonna go for it. Still got 5 triggers, 4 triggers. 4 and a 15 is not bad. It's like almost 25%. And also it's better than that actually, because the cards you drive check that aren't triggers go to the bottom of the deck, right? So even though there's only 16 cards, you know, if you drove check 2 and whiff 2, that's actually, you know, 1 out of 14 instead of 1 out of 16. Sorry, I missed your message, Storm. Let me know. Okay, Sebastian, the next season rank reward is grade 1 Pale Moon. Yes, it is Purple Trapezist. Peppermint, most likely not because it wouldn't make any sense. Don't know what I missed, but hopefully Peppermint is able to help out with that. Storm, yo Entropy, I have an idea. Is that in the future, Bushi could switch the season you are in right now, change it to a season in the past that you forgot to play. Do you think this would be implemented? I don't think so. They're already implementing the old rank rewards to the tournament shop. With that said, I do think that the opportunities of giving you the choice of your rank reward is limitless, right? Like if you hit the 10 legend rank, you can choose which one you want. At 20, you can choose which one you want. At 30, you can choose which one you want. And that would be really interesting to see, because that would basically increase the incentive for all players all around, right? Because right now you're limited to like certain clans that get rank rewards. Like if you are a Mega Colony player, like you're a Mega Colony main, there isn't really a reason to climb ranked outside of oh, no more heal triggers, so let's just go for broke. But yeah, if you're like a Mega Colony player or like a Neo Nectar player, you don't really have a reason to climb like ladder. But if they do give you the choice, right, of which triple rare you get to exchange for, that would be interesting to say the least. I think it's definitely feasible. Um, but maybe it's like an anniversary campaign or something, like once in a year. Because like the condition right now is, well, first of all, ideally it's a reused asset. Okay, it has to be an alt art for to be a rank reward. Ideally, it's a reused asset or a multi-purpose asset, right? So whether that's like whether that is legitimate like old promos, old art that they used, or it's like new art that they published that they can refurbish into Vanguard Zero, like the stuff from the new V series sets. As long as they already have the art, they're willing to do it. And I think given the huge array of promos that there are, even though they might not be like actually valuable, I think just giving like certain like clans the option to at the very least exchange for 30 crafting mats is wonderful. It's wonderful. Or even make the rank reward a choice. Like you either get the promo or like 30 mats of the clan of your picking. I think that's good, right? So yeah, Darkbond Trumpeter doesn't need your Vanguard to be a Revenger, unlike Tortu, Blaster Dark, and stuff like that. So that's something to, something interesting to be note of, and it means it's more splashable. Sebastian, is Blaster Blade Liberator going to be a future V coupon exchange? Yes. Based on the pattern we see so far, yes. Sebastian, they should let people vote which rank rewards they want, majority win. Well, that's not how businesses work. But ideally, I mean, the bad thing about having people to vote is that you can hurt and divide the player base, right? Because like, if most people just want to play like mainstream stuff like Revengers or Liberators, then you know your Pale Moons and your Dark Irregulars probably will have a much lower chance of getting rank rewards for their seasons, right? I think just having the developer take the blame for this and make it so that at least it's somewhat seemingly balanced is healthy. And but with that said, I think it's always good to voice out your opinions because, well, they never know, right? So I think if you just bring this up on their Facebook or Twitter or something like that, even if they don't go through with it, at least they'll know someone considered it and someone wanted it. And they could refurbish that idea into something else. They could just ignore it. But at least you can know that, at least they will know that you thought about this. And there's always trade-offs. And it's always business, but I don't think it's necessarily that like a bad idea. I just think that it's not that feasible with all things considered. Tyson, they should make clan ranking, get clan crystals for ranking up. Yeah, something like that would be super feasible, right? They don't need to make everyone like it's more inclusive as well, because what that means is like, yeah, if I'm a Shadow Paladin main, I don't really care for. I'm thinking about a clan I don't care for. I don't. Okay, not me, right? Like assuming I don't like Royal Paladin. But it's a Royal Paladin season. Do I still climb? Yes, but I feel bad about climbing. Like, I don't want to be climbing. This game, I think we lost. Can we lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hope our opponent doesn't have any triggers or PGs. 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 19, not bad. Not bad indeed. If it works, it works. If it's not, we probably would have lost anyways the moment they get their brick red turn. So, yep, that is. It is what it is. Stuff 3 heal snows. Peppermint, it would be cool if every 10 legends you rank up, you get to choose a triple rare you want in exchange for it. But I feel like that would be too generous for Wuxi standards. I mean, when they had the triple rare medal thing, like 50 for like a guaranteed triple rare of your choosing, I was like mind blown. I didn't expect that at all. But yeah, I think it's maybe later on in the game, maybe they'd give you like options for old stuff, old triple rares. That's always an option as well. Like limit the card pool, but make it optional. I think it's still nice. Also, it means that they no longer have to rely on all like these alt art assets, right? It means that they can just use normal arts for these ranks seasons now. So, which clan do most people not play? Bermuda Triangle, OTT. I mean, it's okay with Battle Sisters, but I think we're back to the VP farming OTT saga. I rarely see stuff like Tachikaze or Murakumo, event clans in general. I think it's rare. Yeah. Sebastian, is set 12 the last SP medal set? No more in the future? Yes, that is correct. JP has not seen a single SP medal set after set 12. Yes. But they did get triple rare medals. No, triple rare medals, like the Aichi medals in set 13 because it was their anniversary. So, heal trigger, please. Let's go. We still have a chop. If our opponent misses their drive check, we win. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so good. The main was greedy. Sebastian, but they have support medals for support set in the future? Yes. Yes. That is what they had ever since set 14. They had the support clan gacha thing. Dramarex, wow, that was sacky. Yes. We sack hard, yo. We have no more heal triggers though, so if they have PG, it's over for us. Oh, do they have heal? Oh, 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 oh. All right. I really have to go to the washroom right now. So, unfortunately, this will be the abrupt end to the stream. Drank too much water. But hey, let me spend my stamina real quick. Right now, where are we? Where are we right now? We are 160, 80 points. We are 3 points away from second place. 3 legends and 7 legends away from fourth. So comfortable. Gotta fight for it. And yeah, let's see where we end up at the end of this. Top 3 is the goal. Top 3 is the goal. Hopefully, I will do a recap by the end of the season. And yeah, set overview, everything. Get excited for that. I know I'm excited for that as well because I'm forgetful, and just having everything noted down for me myself is really useful as well. So yeah, great Saki game to end off the stream. Yep. You can keep following my progress on the ladder. So be sure to check that out. And yeah. All right. So that is all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will leave you all on that cliffhanger. And I'll see you all soon again. Zile, yes, I have to go rewatch the stream. Have a good one, man. Thank you all. Hope you all sack hard like we did just now. And that will be all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Obligatory subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you want to support the channel and if you enjoy the video, of course. So how many gems do I have? 46k. 46k is the number. But yeah, holding. And how many packs do I have right now? I don't like these loading screens. How many packs do I have? 80. I have 80 packs. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, that's actually it. I really have to.